Hi all, this is Dr. Sage Breslin and this is Wisdom Wednesdays. So you asked for it in our poll and you got it. You want to know, how do I exit a toxic relationship? How do I get these people out of my life? So I'm here to tell you that the first thing is, toxic people aren't going to let go, right? You and your energy, your good juju for them to feed on. You're like a fine bottle of wine or high octane petrol. Why in the world would they stop feeding on that? Why would they leave you? So it's not going to be about them and what they're going to do differently. It's about you. So no judgment there. This is about you and what you can do. So the first thing is, you've got to have your old soul back in the driver's seat, right? The thing that is connected to something higher than you, the thing that's got more power than your human, than your meat suit. You've got to be able to connect to that. It has to be housed correctly. It has to be active, not in the vault anymore. So for some of you who've been doing soul retrieval work, maybe for many years, that will be a little easier. For the others, you may want to call or contact me or somebody like me to help you lean in and dive in and do that work, because it takes some support to get there. Okay, so that aside, what are the things that you can do that are easy for you to do, or easier, right? Let's talk about the first thing, maybe, is getting away. Oh, that sounds so easy. But for some of you who are in pathological love relationships, and today we'll talk about that. In other videos, we'll talk about if the toxic person is at work or in your family, but today let's talk about love relationships or intimate relationships. So in that situation, you may feel confined. You may not feel like you can get away right now. So for those folks, we're going to just ask you to maybe do a meditation every day, a couple of minutes, or several times a day, a couple of minutes, where you leave the relationship, right? You return to a point in time where you felt more like yourself before the hooks that the narcissist has, put into you. And for some of us, those hooks have been kind of all throughout time, and we have to go pretty far back. Go as far back as you need to, even a childhood memory that allows you to remember who you are, and think of it as remembering, like putting your body parts back on, putting your soul back in. So once you can do that, you're going to be more capable of actual movement away from the relationship. For those of you who are not feeling so bound, get out every day. Go engage in who you are without the toxic person. And it doesn't matter where you go or what you do. Focus on you and the strength that can come through you, even if it doesn't feel like you're strong right now. All right, second thing. So get out as much as you can. Begin to remember who you are. Then we want to reach into the other kinds of things that may help, like boundary setting. Now, if you've ever tried to set boundaries with a narcissist, you know that that's just like entertainment value for them. They look at it and they're like, what are you talking about? No, that's my room. No, that's my body. No, we're doing it this way. But the more you set those boundaries, as long as you can do that safely, even just the internal message you give to yourself is amazing. So set little boundaries. Being able to say, I know you want dinner at 6, but it would work better for me at 6:15. So that's what's going to happen tonight. Unless you want to cook the dinner, that's fine too. Those kind of simple little boundaries. Another thing you can really look at is you've got to have support. This is not something you do alone. And when you're with a narcissist, they tend to isolate you from everyone. They make sure that nobody wants to come around or nobody can come around. So find ways you can connect to others that will afford you just some even microscopic support. And if you can reach out and get a full contingent of support, like what we offer through the Rose system, even better. So this is Dr. Sage Breslin. The wisdom for the day is it's time. It's time to exit that toxic relationship. And there are a couple of easy steps you can take. And if you want to take the 10-step year-long Rose system, just reach out and we'll get you enrolled. Bye-bye.